Alright, welcome to Mosaic. This is a project I've been working on, just like a hobbyist level project. If you're familiar with Slay the Spire, you may recognize some elements here. I'm just going to jump right into a game and kind of explain how things work. Alright, so this is the start button. Alright, so up here in the top left, this is your deck. The game is a deck builder, roguelike, just run-based, permadeath, all that stuff. Instead of having a hand and drawing and discarding, you're instead moving around this board. You always have the same number of cards in your deck, and you just kind of traverse it. So just to go over some basic UI elements, this is a player. Right now I'm a little chess piece. You got the enemy up here, his stats. You got you, your stats. And then basically these two big arrows are what you need to look at when you're playing. This is the damage you're taking, so their attack minus their defense, and vice versa over here. So the first thing I do when I look at a new round, you get two random traits every time. So I have these two. Thorn Armor, whenever I take damage, the next turn I do that much to them. We'll show that when it triggers. And Thrifty, if I have one move and I press space, I can instead keep that move for my next turn. We'll show that off too. I wouldn't worry too much about those. So the basics of the game, you have 3 moves, and when you hit 0 moves, your turn ends. You can't end your turn prematurely, so you have to pick where you're ending intelligently, or as best you can. So if we look at this, he's attacking for 7, and he's got no defense. So HP is pretty valuable. Number one thing is to preserve it. So here, I start in the center here. This home tile does nothing. I go north, take a shield for 5 defense. You'll be able to see the what the tiles do over here when I hover over them. So if you look here, it says shield defend for 5, swords are attack for 5. You just start with the basics unless you have special traits that add tiles to start. So we're going to defend. And now I can pick from whatever's adjacent to me now. So just swords. So I want to find another shield. So I could go left, but I know down here is already swords. I would have 2 new ones. It'd basically be a 50-50. If I got north again, I have 3 unseen tiles I'll be picking from. So slightly better to go there. And now I take the shield. I'm out of moves. My turn immediately ends. It tells me down here I took 0 damage and I did 5 damage. And we're just going to cruise through this first guy because the first fight is a little slow. And you can see the game flow pretty easily. Attacking for 4, defending for 5. So obviously you want to on attack, on a defend, and on attack again. And you can see I knew once I saw this as a shield, I kind of knew I want to go. I could have gone down, but these might both be shields, and I would have missed out on damage. So I just went to the right, where I knew I was going to hit him for 5. He's hitting for 10. Let's go down here. I went south here because I did want to go to the right, but if I needed to, if everything over here was attack, I could have gone left and taken the shield. I would have been kind of stuck in a corner, but would have been an option. But I want to go right because there's more stuff to get over here. 10 for 15. That's his big attack, and you can get a little unlucky here. So this is, you can kind of see the choices you have to make here. I could go south, west, guarantee not take any damage. But next turn, I have maybe 5 block as my max because I'd be going sword, block. That seems pretty risky. I think I do go south because I know I can get 2 at least this way. So I'm going to go south. Oh, we got lucky. And you can see he was attacking for 5. But we were doing 5 to him anyway. He automatically takes 5 damage when he does that attack. Doesn't that show up anywhere? Oh, he has yeah, okay. So he's attacking for 7, block. And I'll just show off this trait. So I'm going to go west here. You can move over these spots you've been in, and it takes a move still. I'm going to attack, and you'll see here he's going to hit for 2. And this turn I start with 2 attack. So that's Thorn Armor. We took 2, now we're doing 2 the next turn. And we're just going to kill him here. When he dies, it reveals your whole board, and now it's saying choose 2 tiles to change. I'm always going to replace swords, basically, especially at the beginning, so we're going to get rid of 2 of those. Hopefully it's not too loud. And this is sort of what makes the game a lot more interesting in my opinion. This is your tile select screen. Instead of picking from 3 tiles like a lot of those games do, we tried something a bit more experimental. So there's a lot to take in here. I'm not even going to explain. I'm not going to hover over every single tile. There's a lot of different ones. But the idea is to come up with a strategy. And there are a lot of tiles. Sometimes you end up kind of taking the good stuff, but a lot of times you end up with a pretty cool deck. So I still have to show off Thrifty. Neither of these, I don't really like Thorn Armor much. And Thrifty, I'm trying to think if it has. There's a couple things that synergize with it, but it's hard to make a deck around it. So here, there's a couple things you can do here. I look for multiples, anything that draws my eye first, so you can right click on a tile to see all those. I've got 3-dimensional schisms. That's weird. Probably not good. I've got 3 meditates. I was going to change this tile. It's not very good right now in multiples. You can also type stuff in, and so if I type in drain, which is a mechanic, I can sort of take a gander at my options here. Pretty bad. So I'm going to play this one a little faster, and I'm not going to worry too much about what I'm taking here. We're going to take a random. So when I take this, you can see I got a gallop, which is +1 move, and the next tile in line turns into a gallop, and we'll definitely show you that. I love this tile. It's best with other strategies, but we're going to take it. And I'm also going to take Dawn. This is +1 move, and it shuffles your tiles, so we'll take that. And once you pick your 2, you go on to the next fight. Alright, so 0-0, but next turn we get -1 move. We're just going to smash him here, obviously. Little rat dog things, whatever they are. He's in for 7, and I only have 2, so I want to make sure I defend for both. Here's my new tile. Kind of wasted this turn. Oh no, I should have used Thrifty. I'll have to remember that. So here's my new tile. Here's Gallop. So when I step onto it, I basically get that move that it costs refunded. Every time you move, it costs, well, 1 move. But a lot of tiles have refunds, basically. So, and when you stepped on it, you can see this next tile here is now a Gallop. So you can ride it all the way across your board, revealing other options. Has a lot of cool little synergies. And I'm looking for, I guess, 1 more defense. We'll go all the way down. Oof. We'll just attack and attack. So we took 1 damage here, which will trigger a Thorn Armor for 1. Block, block. I don't think I covered this either. You can shuffle at any point by pressing space or right mouse, and it costs 2 moves. You have to have at least 2 moves to shuffle. Okay, so here's a good point to show off Thrifty. So I can't shuffle because I only have 1 move. You need 2 moves to shuffle, like I just said. But if you have 1 move and try to manually shuffle, your turn ends and you gain that move next turn. So if I space or right mouse, I can save my move, and I'll 3 for next turn because you're giving me a -1. So we're gonna do that because my options right now are just to take shields or backtrack and waste my move. So obviously, best to just pocket that. He's hitting for 7. I'm back up to 3 moves. We'll block. Kind of want to go down. Just seems safer. And we'll just keep cruising. He's just about dead. I'll probably just use this Dawn just to show it off. So there's some tiles shuffle, and Dawn is one of them. Dawn is very good. It's a free tile because you get refunded your move. So I'm at 1 now. I'm going to step on it. It shuffles me into a whole new board, and it doesn't cost anything. So compared to shuffling for 2 moves, that's obviously a huge steal. I'm going to go with 2 more swords. And I kind of think I'm going for these tumbles. And they need work on their description down there, but they immediately go off no matter what. So when you first start a round or whenever you shuffle, they are drained immediately and you attack for 3. So that is very good with Dawn. If you can shuffle a bunch, I could even go for these other, I have a lot of shuffle effects. Yeah, we're gonna do some of that. So I'm gonna take another gallop. And, I think we'll go this way. We got Halo, 25 defense, but you have to use it. Cooldown. I think I'll show this off. So, defend for 25, cooldown 1 use. So when I step on it, 25 defense. That's a huge amount of defense. But now it's on cooldown, so next time I see it, stepping on it will do nothing. It'll just take my move. So obviously a very real downside there. This is the Beetle. They're kind of grindy because they have high defense, but they don't do that much. They're usually pretty safe. The first batch of enemies are not very difficult. And we're gonna use Thrifty to keep our move because we can't break through his armor. Block, attack, block, attack. Hit for 6, that should end it pretty quickly. And I think I'm just gonna save my move. And that didn't really punch through any more easily. Just about got him. That should do it. And we're just gonna keep going with these swords. That's way too loud. Looks like you shouldn't be making any noise. It's obviously a work in progress. So here's some options. So secret passage, you can see the description down here. Hopefully you noticed that. +1 move, defend for 3. It's just 3 free defense, and then you get to pick. You get to see more tiles too. It's very strong. Stitching time, when you use it, it activates, and next time you shuffle, as long as it's active, you get 9 defense. Kind of confusing trying to word these tiles. It's still work in progress there as well. But because I'm going to be shuffling so much, this is actually pretty tempting. But just moving, well, we're going to go up here. Okay, that did mute everything. Hold on. Alright, so the knight, he's doing 0-0. This guy is very scripted. Now he's doing 15 and 50 defense. So basically you're going to alternate between defending and attacking against this guy. Here we're going to ride down. I think I'm going to save. I'm going to pocket that move because if one of these is a sword, I might. Nah, it didn't matter. Didn't matter. But we'll save it again and just carry it to this turn. Hopefully you get a bunch of attack in. Here's a tile. Altar. Well, we're going to use it. It's kind of a confusing tile. So here we go. It enshrines this location. So in the future, if I use a tile on this spot, 3 right, 1 down, it's not going to go off. It's going to permanently remove that tile from my deck, and it's going to give me a +3 move instead. This is a boss killer / combo piece. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna enshrine it, and you see this white border here, and you can also see in the description there. It says instead +3 move and fogged, and you can also see the tile itself here. I'm gonna get some things so you can see better. It's a fog. It's kind of hard to see when it's drained, which is the word I use for these tiles that are used or no longer usable. They're drained. But that's a fog. That's going to stay in my deck whenever I shuffle, and they do nothing. They just limit your options, basically. They still take a move to go through. And also, you may have noticed Dawn it replaces a couple of your tiles with fogs when you use it, just as a minor downside, because it is a very strong tile. So we're going to Dawn now, and you look, I have the 1 fog from the altar. I also have 3 from Dawn now, so there's 4 Dawns in here. Here's one right here. This could have been. it could have been like a sword or something, in which case, you know, I'm missing 5 damage because of that. And we'll just keep chugging along. So here's the halo, kind of limiting my options here. If that had just been a shield, I'd have a guaranteed full block. Instead I have to go up. So I don't want to take it. I don't want to take 5 damage to activate my halo for later. Okay, there were some shields. That was good. Attack. So here I've got 2 options here. I can, if I go to the right, I won't attack at all. I'll still be at 5 and 0. But I'll have +3 moves, which is a net gain of 2. So I'm just going to do it. It's not good to do it here. I'm just going to show you how it works. So you see I'm at 5 attack right now, 0 defense. I step on it, 5 attack, 0 defense still, but I gained a bunch of moves. This specific altar or shrine is best against just bosses, or unless you want fogs. Now, obviously, we're going to take some. Couldn't quite get back to the halo to activate it. The right play there would have been activating the halo and attacking for whatever I could, I think. We'll go with 2 more swords. And now we want the tumble. I'm not sure which order I want to do this. So here's another thing to show you. Here's my enemy list. I've got 3 spiders in a row and then 2 more of the Shadow Knights. You can see here the ones I've killed, and it goes like left to right, left to right, left to right. The bosses have the outlines, and they're just harder. How do I? Oh yeah. Okay. I do have another option here of kind of a combo deck here. So chill. All visible fogs become flash freeze tiles. And because I have altar, I could have a lot of fogs. It's a very risky. Very risky. I think we're going to go for why no is decent. Okay, well, we'll deal with that when we get it. So if you look here, first things first, we have tumble, which went off, and we attacked for 3. And then the spider added 4 web tiles to our mosaic, so now I have these webs here. They give -1 to my attacks, and when they're drained, they are removed. They also give +1 when you use them. So on the turn that he spins webs in your deck, he does nothing, so this is a good turn to attack him. So take a sword, whoop, but it only did 1 because I've got 4 webs up. So really your goal here is to crush the webs. So we're going to crush these 2 webs, and because they're +1 move, I still have some stuff. Let's look at the new tile here. Boomerang, +1 move, attack for 2. So I can step on it. It does not drain. And I can step off and step back on it and use it again. And I can do that up to 10 times. However, it only attacks for 2, and I have 2 webs up, so that would do nothing at all. Instead, I want to just move toward the spider webs. I don't hate activating Halo. I think I just want to get toward the webs. Now, here in this altar I have my horse. That would be a really bad idea to go right now because I would be losing a non-basic tile. I don't want to give up, you know, my precious few good tiles to my altar yet. Defend, defend, crack a web, hit for 4. There are a lot of tiles that make this fight much easier. We don't have any of them. Anything that is good at draining tiles, that's what you want. But we're not a drain deck, so take that free attack. I'm just going to waste that step here. And I think I'll pocket that move with Thrifty, with that trait. And now I have a couple options. Nope, not really. They all suck. I'm just going to shuffle. I could just try and move and get back into it, but I'm going to be losing at least 2 moves no matter what before I can reach defense, which means... yeah, I think it's just right to shuffle here. And then block, block, still taking 4. That's not too bad. We're pretty full. We're doing well. Crush a web, block, block, block. I think I will use Dawn. It'll give me 1 damage from the new tumble, and then there's a good chance that this, like, I just end up closer to webs. Shuffling a lot is actually pretty good against spiders, so we'll go in here. Didn't really, I mean, this is pretty good. Well, is it? No, we'll use another one. And we'll use another one. And you can see how tumbles and Dawn work well together. I will activate the halo. Is this a new web turn? It is. Okay. Yeah, don't hate that. Wasn't very good. And now you can see I've got all these fogs limiting me a little. Ooh, and my other gallop. It's a little awkward here because I can go north and turn that web into a... I'm going to do it. And now that web is gone, but because I didn't use it, next time I shuffle it'll be back. And we took a couple hits. And I am playing slower than I would normally, but some of the fights are kind of grindy like this. These fogs are kind of doing me in here. We'll pocket that move, I think. I could go right, but then I'm in a weird corner. Yeah, definitely shuffle. Okay, this is fine. I can ride the horse all the way. Crush. Yeah, I mean, it's temporary, but as long as I kill him this before I have to shuffle again, I should be good. And you can see how horse, the gallop is sweet. Alright, we got him. We did take like 8 damage or something like that. I'm going to place 2 more swords still. And I just really want that tumble. I think you kind of see why. It's not very good against both these spiders. Is there something better I could take against the spiders? This is like the best tile against them. But that would be after the spiders are all gone. It'd have to be like, that'd be something I get right now. I don't think there's anything good. No. So last flag's move set to 2. So if you're at 1 move and you step onto this, you now have 2. If you're over that, it doesn't give you anything. You'll see it in action. I think it's a much more balanced way of giving those moves. Though there are a few tiles like that. Another shrine. Another not very good shrine. Okay. Just gonna crush webs. They're pretty spread out. Having that really helps quite a bit. Yeah, like I'm a big fan of how that went. Unfortunately, one of those webs will be back. So here, a tough choice. I think I do use the halo to save 2 HP. That's what it's for. I'm trying not chicken out of that. I kind of just want to shuffle here. I think I do. Oh, but it brought back the webs that I galloped away. If I'm ignoring a tile, just ignore it with me for now. I don't want to try and explain it at the moment. Halo. So we got the halo back. Definitely gonna shuffle. Do I want this? So this, I think I will do it here. I'm gonna take damage to do it though. Maybe that's not right. Maybe I come back. We'll use the halo. I'll come back and get on my way up, I think. This turn could be bad. Yeah, it was fine. So this makes it so that any tile here gives +1 move and costs 1 HP. I do have a lot of HP, it's probably good. And it's that type of effect is really good right next to your center tile, because when you shuffle, you can use it right away, and you can maybe shuffle right away again and just keep using it. I'm gonna shuffle. That's why you sometimes shuffle against this guy. They put 2 webs right next to me. This is also grindy. This is so bad. And going down here is risky too. I'm gonna pocket it, probably gonna shuffle. I'm still gonna shuffle because I can go north. Ooh, that was good. Came out with plus a move. I only took 1 off to use that desecrate. They're all so close to each other, but I still think. No, that sucked. We'll pocket 1 move. I actually don't want to use the horse because I just want to stomp them all. Oh, I was still going with the same turn. Okay. Took 2 by not using the halo. Like I just said, that probably wasn't a good play. I'm gonna avoid this. It's a free sword, but it costs HP, and I'm still not very close to winning. I still have to get through the pirate. The pirate's the hardest fight by far. I need to get some more damage by then for sure. So we got the tumble. Now I want more shuffle effects. I actually do want a lotus or 2, or a meditator 2, and I could take. Ooh, I want portal strike. So we're gonna take a random here. Okay, that's a cool one. We'll show you that in a sec. 1 more spider. I kind of wish I got less spiders. Just gonna go faster. And just focus on clearing them out. I could get rid of my halo. I kind of don't hate that. This changes a non-basic to something random, and it's permanent. So we're gonna smash that. We got bone darts. Now we have, yeah, for each nearby drain tile, attack for 2. So if I were to step on it right now, I have 1, 2, 3 drained by it. So I hit for 2, hit for 2, hit for 2. If you drain all of them, you attack for 2 times 8, 16. And if the attack bonuses are really good with it, yeah. 3 for another fog. I'm gonna do it. I think that's a pretty bold, probably just bad play. Pocketing that move is weird. I guess it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't say that was good play. Bone darts is pretty bad against spiders because you're attacking for 2 each time. So even if it's all drained and I'm attacking for 16, if I have 2 webs up, I'm actually attacking for 0. So we'll pocket that move, and I think we need to shuffle. Well, I could crush these. I kind of think so. This eyeball down here shows you what your deck actually looks like. This is relevant with very corner case stuff like Reforge. If I were to had another Reforge, if I was using a Reforge right now and I reforged this tile, I can do that because it's not a basic. But if you look at what's really there, I'd be replacing a basic. I'd be replacing the shield right there. And it's just something I had to do, I think, to make the game function. And I like how it works. It's just confusing initially. So yeah, this is always here to show you what you're actually changing, and you see the webs aren't really webs. Like the dawn is under a web, so I know this isn't dawn because it's actually the web here. And right now, and you can see on this altar, there's a fog. Normally, a fog doesn't work on this altar. It actually hurts you. It's like a little, nobody knows that, just me. It's just an Easter egg, sort of. But because it's a web right now, I can step on it, and I can trigger. I think I lied. Maybe I made it not work with webs too. I think I might have. Ignore everything I just said. Alright, we killed the spider. We're just gonna move on. Replace 1 and 1. Bring in low on swords. It doesn't really matter, you don't need that many swords, but we're gonna balance it out a little. So there's a few things I want here. Portal Strike I definitely want. And I think I want that before Pirate. I also want Chill, because I already have some fogs. So yeah, we'll go this way. So the other tile I got is this. Take cover. If you end adjacent to this tile, defend for 5 and it's used up. And you can see where it is at the beginning, so I know it's here, which is kind of cool. We're gonna boomerang, attack, portal strike, ride our horse, pocket the move. And block, block, block. We'll pocket the move again. And this is actually this is a tile that's very good with Thrifty, because normally you have to end next to it, and that can be really awkward. For example, I could go boom, boom, boom. Well, I'd have another move, so I'd have to move away from it. But with Thrifty, I could go boom, 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 use Thrifty, and just end adjacent to it. So the adjacent tiles are actually a bit of a combo with this trait. There's not a ton of them though, and it's kind of hard to use still. So let's attack, attack. Ooh. So I do want to use this reforge. But I didn't gallop far enough. I think I galloped over the other horse, because they're both gallops. So I'm not getting like a free extra tile change, and I would be ending in a terrible spot for taking damage, so I'm not going to do it here. HP preservation above all else, really. This sucks. We'll attack, attack. Probably will shuffle. I think it was just a shuffle right away. Move, move, move. And we're just going to whittle this guy away. Here's... So yeah, this might be a good time to use it. What do I get rid of? I could get rid of... Last legs. Oh, shit. We'll do it. Last legs is a great tile, but I'm just hoping to find like more tumbles or shuffle effects. Alright, so he's dead. You can see all what you've done each turn over here. It's not perfect either, but it's there in case you're like, wait, how did that happen? We'll do 1 and 1. I'll take the chill. I'm gonna take a schism by next time. Oh, I could go another reforge too. They're very good with having 2 horses. 2 haunts. That's not awful. We'll take a schism. And the chill. We'll just build what I had been planning on doing. Alright, so block. Yeah, we'll have to use the barrel here. So dimensional schism, we're just gonna wait. It says moves equals 3, shuffle into a new dimension, 30 use cooldown. I don't think we'll get into it too much until we go to use it. Probably won't be against this bad guy. Here's a reforge. It would be nice to set it up a bit. That was a risky left move. Only 1 tile. Could have taken damage there. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna shuffle. This is a free move. For 1 HP. We'll do it. Been getting lucky with our shields, I think. Okay, so, oh, this is great. Yeah, let's go up here. We're gonna reforge this top horse, which is actually getting rid of a sword. And we got Windwalk, +1 backtrack per tile used, +1 move. So it's a free tile, and you get backtrack for the number of times you move that turn. Which is great. I want to get into backtrack. You see there's a little stat here. Backtrack lets you go move over tiles that you've used already, but instead of removing a move, it takes away a backtrack. It's pretty strong. Gives you a lot of tile selection. Here, we're going to move here, use Thrift up our pocket our last move. We'll pocket it again. Take 5. Attack. Yeah, New Dawn, get the 2 tumbles in and the portal strike. He's just dead. Holy shit. And the snowflake. Sword and shield. What was our plan here? I don't hate a meditate. This is pirate. I could take a flag for more defense. That's not bad. Stitch in time. No, we're gonna go. Okay, we got some more defense. That's kind of what we need. We could die here for sure. And we are gonna use this Dawn because it's actually gonna give us +1 move at the cost of 1 HP. And we got some attack in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be good. Oop, nope, not gonna work. I could go. I mean, it still could end next to it. Could also horse, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is interesting. So this gives backtrack per tile moved. This gallop is cranking that up. This is going to be a ton of backtrack. Very good. We're going to take it now because if I go here I can't reach it. So take this. And now I can basically play anything here because of all my backtrack. We'll go with an attack. I'm going to backtrack. See, I didn't take my move. And I'm going to go use Schism. So it's going to reset our moves to 3, and it puts you into a board that's completely random. So there's no basics in here, it's all tiles. And not knowing what the tiles do is going to make it pretty confusing. But this is on drain +1 move, so we'll just do that. Attack for 3 +1 move, do that. We want to take all the free tiles we can get. Oh wow. So this is Wish. We're selecting a tile for it to be replaced by. I'm going to replace it with this Execute. And Execute is attack for 2 times tiles traveled this turn. So when I backtrack, it goes up. And I'm going to use 1. I'm going to. You can see I'm taking 10 damage still, but I can use up a couple more backtrack. Oh wow, and I can just Mystify, defend for 10. So that's why you take a Schism. Now I have, that's the hardest boss in the game, just done off 1 Schism, that's insane. Yes, it's on 3 use cooldown, and you'll see how that works, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay. Let's see, what else did I want? I could just take more Schisms. It's a little... This is good. What if we do a random? Trigger all visible reveal effects. I don't think I have anything. Now we'll take a beacon. Reveals itself in nearby tiles on shuffle, and it's a freebie itself. So now I can see a whole bunch of my board, a lot more than normal, because I have 2 tumbles, but 1 was turned into fog because this enemy turns 12 tiles into fog. And now I can also see lighthouse and the 4 adjacent tiles. This is like the last tier of enemies. These guys are pretty strong. You see it's hitting for 16. Definitely worth taking the -1 HP here. Ugh. could hit Schism up. Alright, so now it's got two use cooldown. Move over the lighthouse, take the portal strike. Ooh, a barrel. That's, I don't know if we covered what Keg did. Keg is +2 moves, and Wild Drained or Shuffling replaces 3 tiles with fog. So now if I use Dawn, I get 6 fog tiles. Again, that's still fairly minor. Against this guy, it'll be pretty noticeable because they'll have so many. I'll have like 18, 20 some fogs. But those 2 tiles are both very strong, so. I kind of think I do just go through the Reforge, but I'm not sure what I hit. Oh wait, no, I definitely hit the Strobe. Because it does nothing, right? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Schism. This has 100 HP, holy cow. So this is the best tile against this enemy. All visible, drained and undrained fogs become flash freeze. So I'm just going to stop here next to it. I've revealed a ton. He's dying for 12. I can step on it and watch what all the fogs do. They all become flash freeze, which are attack for 3, defend for 3 on reveal. So now I'm hitting for 24 and I blocked everything. I'm just going to shuffle right away. This can also trigger Portal Strike and a tumble up to 39. Now, this Boomerang is now +2 moves, so I could step on that. That'd be okay. See, I net a move. I could go back over it a bunch. Doesn't seem good though. And we'll pocket that last one. And I'm just checking the eyeball to see if my chill is gone. Because if if chill is not, ooh, wow, okay, there we go. I'm gonna just end next to it. And that's why avoiding a big hit is a lot better than not. Also, if you look at Reforge, it's only usable once per combat, so it's grayed out right now. If I move over it, I'll just lose a move, nothing will happen. This one, barrel roll, defend for 5, move forward for free, so you move in the same direction. So if I step here, it automatically moved me the extra 1. It was a fog, so I didn't get anything out of it. Portal Strike, pocket the move. If we shuffle, he's basically dead. Portal Strike is 12. I hope he's defending. Oh, that's good. Well, Dawn. Okay, so we beat him. One of each. What was I moving toward right now? Oh, just the lighthouse, I already got it. I kind of do want the coup de grace. Coup de grace is just like, it's an adjacent one, just like, where'd it go? Oh, I must have reforged into it. No, there it is. Take cover. If you end next to it, it doubles your attack. So obviously if we use Thrifty to end next to it with a big attack, it could be good. So this guy, his thing is he makes this weak spot, vulnerability. When you step on it, it sets his attack and defense to 0 and you get +3 moves. So we can't reach it here, we're just going to defend. This guy probably needs a buff, he's a little too weak. 2, 3, can't reach it again without using my altar, I don't want to do that. We're going to waste a move, barrel. Oof, we're getting unlucky here. And now my choices are, I guess I will fog another tile. I mean, we have chill, so it's not the end of the world. It's not great though. Okay, so this one's in range, so he's attacking for 10, defending for 6. Now he's got nothing, so I just want to go all in, which I guess is shuffling for the portal strike and then saving my move. Block, block. I guess we'll go here. It's not going to be there next turn. Oh wait. Oh, I had 4 from my Thrifty. That's pretty good. And Explosion is tech for 16 and adjacent tiles are drained. That kind of looks like a good time to just shuffle. I'll get the tumble attacks, reset the board. I was going to waste 1 getting out of the explosion anyway. Block. I'm not going to make it down there, so I think I'll just shuffle for the tumbles. Block, attack, hit him for 2. Not that good. Here we can hit it. I did that wrong. Undo Schism, ride the horse a bit. Ooh, reforge that one. Turns into a mutate. When you use this, it's replaced by a fog, and you change 2 additional tiles. We'll take it, just to show you that. And we got a huge Windwalk. I can actually reach that because I got 12 backtrack. Yeah, so that's the advantage of backtrack. That's huge in this fight. I can reach that one too. I think I just needed to shuffle, and then that was good. Is that 1 HP? Okay. Oh wait, no, I didn't get in. Didn't quite reach him. We'll just end here, trigger that, gives us 1 more move next turn. There we go. We did it. 1 and 1. Oh, I get to do 2 more, so now I'll do another 1 and 1. That was Mutate's effect. So you're kind of working towards, if you're taking too much damage, these corner tiles heal you for 12, but they give you a fog. But they give you an out if you get beaten up by Pirate too much, because normally Pirate's really hard. I kind of like... that's bad, it's too late for an overgrowth. Oh, I get 2 more. We'll take another Meditate. I don't know if they're going to do anything. Oh, I never fixed. It should say they're shuffling up here. I thought I fixed that. So this enemy shuffles every turn, which is naturally good for a deck. We'll pocket the move. And then they randomly have huge turns like this, so we're definitely gonna... Oh, never mind, I lied. This is fine. We'll just pocket that move. We're not gonna break through his attack, or his defense. So Overgrowth defends for the number of times you've used it. So we'll crank that up 1, because otherwise it'll be useless. I could replace something. I kind of think... Nice, now if I go back... Oh, I can't reach it. That was stupid. But yeah. Okay, so we'll replace that horse. And we'll pocket it. Here, I think I'll pay 1 HP to crank up my Overgrowth. And then I will meditate. 1, 2, 3. I actually think this is probably better, because we get the double, we get in for 8. He's going to shuffle us anyway. This tile I used over here, it's called Rest. If you've used it and it's active, when you next time you shuffle, you get +2 move. We'll see that later. We'll barrel roll. Ooh, barrel roll hit a gallop, which is plus move, so we actually gained a move out of that. We'll ride it again. Barrel, defend, let's attack, we'll chill, Windwalk, should have done that the other way, portal strike, and then we're going to come down here, we're going to use coup de grace by ending next to it, hit him for 51, that was a pretty good turn. Boomerang. Okay, so we did it. Not much else we could do. We could look for the reforge, but we didn't find it, so we'll just kill him. 1 and 1. Only a few fights left. Cruise through these here. Oh, we hit a Dawn also. That's insane. Our deck's gonna get really gross here. So, attacking for 12. We're gonna Dawn. We're gonna Meditate. So, Meditate turns your attack into defense, and it shuffles you for 1 move. So I have 12 attack. It's gonna give us 12 defense. Tumbles go off. We get 6 new attack. I have a dead zone now. Just like Tumble, it immediately goes off anytime it's not drained, and it drains itself and adjacent tiles. So it's kind of like a lighthouse, but it drains everything. It also gives you 1 backtrack. So more of our deck revealed at the start, which is unusual. We'll pocket the move. Backtrack. I think we will go through the lighthouse. Oh boy. That was pretty nasty. Good hit. We'll shuffle. Backtrack. So we got 2 schisms. We could take a schism. I don't think we need to. So now we have rest. You can see the 1 means it's active. When I shuffle, we still have 2 moves because we used 2 and then we got 2 back. Yep. Just navigating our fog-ridden board here. Oh, whoops. Actually, yeah, I think this is fine. Take 3. We're still getting kind of low. This has been a pretty fortunate run though. Jesus, there's a lot of fogs. Yeah, we'll shuffle. That gives us moves because Dawn is free, so we trigger the rest with the free shuffle, which is pretty good. This will attack for quite a bit. Is it better? I think it's... Oh wow, that's so good. Now, yep, we'll pocket it, and it triggers coup de grace. Chill was the best tile we could have gotten there. 1 of each. So I could reach a heal. I think I'm going to save that for next turn. I probably will heal once before Dragon. I don't really need to do any more than that though. Do I want another Schism? I'm not really using them. Doesn't really matter what I take. I don't feel like I don't see anything insane. So I guess we'll take a flag for the defense and a random. Okay, we'll see what those are like. So there's so much information to take in here. I have 1 backtrack. His thing is up there. I could go here. This is right here. Backtrack, trigger it. I think I'll just use, this gives me, so I used Schism and I got my rest. So I'm at 5 moves in a Schism thing. That's pretty insane. Focus gives you +3 attack and defense for 3 turns. It's very strong. We'll take that. Magic Missile him. Fly. Ooh, bandage. We'll heal for 4. Reversion undoes all transforms, so it's gonna undo the whole. We'll do it. This is so fucking weird. Okay. Trying to absorb what just happened. Attack. Hitting for 46. We're next to a Tree of Life, which is when you end adjacent to a heal one, so we'll just pocket that move, get that +1. These adjacents have been really good, just showing the power of the thrifty trait. Block, take that. I don't think I'll use my other Schism. I will just pop a Shuffle in. Take a Fog, Portal Strike, Explosion, Backtrack, Chill. This enemy is pretty easy. Oop, I should. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I was gonna take the arrow, but my Shuffler is actually in the way. Okay, we took 6. It's not great. Pocket it. Oh yeah, we're just gonna go in here. Just cruising through. So attack 5, defend for 5. I do kind of just generally move toward them even when I can't reach them. I'm aware. I actually think we'll just force that, and that ends it. And Dragon is next. Dragon can be really not that hard or really challenging. Depends on RNG sort of. Pirate we got really lucky with. He's actually usually pretty freaking hard. I think I will take the free Dawn, get some more damage. And now, I think I want another Dawn. Yes, please. Chill does nothing yet. I'm gonna backtrack. So we're doing 18. I could block all of it. I think I will, just to get the Shuffle. And now we can get free, oh wow, free rest and then a Dawn for the more moves. And we can just Dawn again for 12 more attack. Barrel, backtrack, horse, up to another Dawn. Into a Dawn. I swear, you always start popping off right around Dragon. That's kind of why the game ends here, because if you go too much longer... I'm going to sacrifice the mirror for more moves. And I think I'm just going to go here, and my turn, get the coup de grace, half kill him. Great turn 1. Here is the challenge of Dragon. 3 moves. So if I were to backtrack, his ticker goes down still, even though I have a ton of moves, my turn can just end. Fortunately, I had 3 in a row there. I was in a really awkward corner too. He's going to heal for 12, and he's got 20 defense, so he can try and break through, and I think I will. Doesn't always happen though, but 5 moves is pretty good. Oh, up to 6 moves. Oh my god. We'll also sacrifice this. This is where the altar shines anyway. Okay, so hitting for 10, I'm definitely going to use a Schism. Yep. And use that because it's free, that because it's free. Reveal a bunch of stuff. Clairvoyance reveals tiles adjacent to currently revealed tiles. Now I got backtrack, I can pick from any of these. Nothing great. I think my best bet is Portal Strike, because now I have some attack. So only 9 and 3, we should be fine. Yep, we're fine. One more week. Oh, he's dead, I think. Schism again. Free backtrack. Gamble, plus one move, teleport you. So it's like, if you land on a drain tile, it does nothing. If you land on a drain tile in a corner far away from everything, it screws you. If you land on an undrained tile, it's just free use. Did nothing here. Volcano attacks for 18, but not when you use it. It's when you drain all nearby tiles, and it can't be drained. So obviously it's not going to help here. Attack for 4, then attack for 4. Or I could take the door. I'll take this door over here, and then I'll ride the horse. We'll go back in and attack equal to defense. I think we'll do that. No, I'm gonna go north, move forward twice for free. So the downside of these tiles, this and the barrel roll, you don't see where you're using, and in Schism it's totally hidden. I use Serenade, which makes both your and their attack 0, so I lost all my attack. I still have a ton of backtracks, so my plan is to backtrack here. We're going to still use Shield Beam. It's going to give us 33 attack, and we hit an Acid Blast, which makes them lose 4 on reveal, so I need 2 attack. We did it. So there's a reason that I locked Schism and a couple tiles and traits and stuff initially. So if you go back to the main menu here, so we won, this is just showing you what you won with. If you go back home, this key takes you to the unlock screen. These are all locked to start, and you have to pay tokens to unlock them. Schism is in there. There's just a lot of tiles to absorb in a game that already has information overload for new players, so this might not have been the most informative video. Yeah, that's my game. If we were to start another round here, you see we have totally different tiles. We have Executioner, where you start with an Execute, and Rebirth, so you start with the Rebirth tile. And if we go find those, here's Rebirth. It resets you to 0 attack, 0 defense, 0 backtrack, and 3 moves, and you shuffle. So it's just like restarting the board state. And there's some things it doesn't reset that are sort of like a strategy. Like if you set their attack to 0, that's not reset. So you can do that and then Rebirth, and you're like up a move. Execute's very good with spin, or Windwalk, the tile we had last time that gives you a ton of backtrack. It's very good with Sundial. The strategies that have you moving like 20 times in one turn when you go off, ending that with an Execute is very good. So that's a quick look at my game. It was kind of a weird run. Yeah.